Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to Future Stars live on Hidayat TV. To remind you, our topic, we're continuing with our prophethood series, and our topic is the son of the friend of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Prophet Ismail alayhi salam. Before the break, Mohsin and Hussein just explained a few things. Hussein, what were you explaining?
Basically, Prophet Ibrahim, he had a dream that he's going to sacrifice his son, Prophet Ismail. He had that dream twice, and then he realized that it was a command from Allah. So then when he realized it was a command from Allah, he confronts Prophet Ismail about it, and he says to him, he's told him about the dream and what's been happening. But Ismail said, then do what Allah said, and I will see you. He was saying you should do what you think is right, like what Allah said.
Yeah, and this shows that how Prophet Ismail was, and how he would do anything in the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that he would give his own life for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Hussein was just explaining that Prophet Ibrahim had two dreams, and then he realized about that this was a command from Allah. And when he went to Prophet Ismail alayhi salam and told him about this, he said that he should go, should actually do this. He should do this because it was a command from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This showed the attributes of Prophet Ismail alayhi salam. So thank you, Mohsin and Hussein. Hussein has the next thing, so could we start Hussein off with a loud salawat?
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad wa ajil. Prophet Ibrahim was already prepared to obey Allah's command because his loyalty to Allah was even stronger than his great love for his son. So Prophet Ibrahim and his son set off to a place called Mina to carry out Allah's command. At a crossroad, they met a man who asked them where they was going. When Prophet Ibrahim explained, the man tried to stop him from carrying out Allah's command. Prophet Ibrahim knew at once that this man was Iblis in disguise. Both father and son picked up stones and threw them at the man until they got rid of him. As they walked on, they met another man who also tried to persuade them to forget Allah's command. This man was also Iblis in disguise, but Prophet Ibrahim and Prophet Ismail knew that, so they stoned him too. As they continued on, the third time they met yet another man. This too was Iblis in disguise, who again tempted them not to carry out Allah's command. They stoned this man as well. Salawat.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad wa ajil. Okay, thank you, Hussein. So now they're going to this place called Mina to go out and do Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's command, and so now they're confronted this man who asked them where they're going, what they're going to do, and Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam explains to this man, and what does this man try to do?
He's tried to stop him from doing this. Basically he's just Iblis. 3 times came back.
Yeah. And he tried to persuade them not to do this, and then because Prophet Ibrahim himself knows that Shaitan is out. He's out to cause trouble, to stop people from doing the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yeah, so he knows exactly who this man is. So he's Shaitan, Iblis.
He noticed that he was Iblis.
Huh?
He straight away noticed that he was Iblis.
He did. He noticed that he was Iblis. So this as well shows that if you are very pious and follow your religion properly and how it is supposed to be done, then when Shaitan comes to you, you're going to realize that what he is trying to do to you, trying to twist your mind, you realize what he's going to do to you, and then you can stop it, can't you? Like Prophet Ismail and Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam did. And then what did they do when they met these 3 men?
They
Each time,
stoned them.
yeah, they chucked stones at him, so he would like go away because it would hurt him, of course. So and if it would hurt him, he would want to go away. And what do we do now to like show this? Same.
In Hajj, we get like there's 3 pillars, and we like
there's like this brick wall, and what do we do?
yeah, and we start chucking rocks at them.
Yeah, they pick rocks and they start chucking like this for what the command of Allah to do this and to commemorate what just happened over there at that time. So thank you, Sain. Misbah's got the next thing, so could we start Misbah with the live salawat?
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farjahum.
Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam and Prophet Ismail alayhi salam had faced Iblis 3 times on their way to Mina, but yet they were able to stay on the right path. This was one of the many tests which they had successfully passed. Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam and Prophet Ismail alayhi salam finally arrived at Mina. Prophet Ismail alayhi salam told his father to blindfold himself so that he would not suffer any pain looking at his son's throat being cut. Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam prayed to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam opened his blindfold, he saw that his son Prophet Ismail alayhi salam was standing at a distance smiling. So it was
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farjahum.
Thank you, Misbah. So now what's happened is that so he's done this now, and you don't want to see like like if I could imagine like if like a father and he's following Allah's command to sacrifice his son, you wouldn't want to see that, would you? As a parent, you wouldn't want to see that. So Prophet Ismail alayhi salam to stop this trauma for his father and how much he cared about his father, what he did is told him, oh, you should wear a blindfold while you're doing this, so it'll stop you from seeing this.
seeing him being his throat being cut.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So he did this, and when he actually sacrificed him, then he takes off his blindfold, looks up. He hasn't seen yet what he's actually sacrificed, and he's already looking up. He take off his blindfold, but then he sees Prophet Ismail alayhi salam a few yards in front of him. So who knows what happens next? Okay, do you know who all of you know what he like sacrificed? Yeah, you all know. Mohsin is going to tell that in the next thing. So could we start Mohsin off with the loud salawat?
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farjahum.
And he called out to him, "O Ibrahim, indeed you have proved your dream true. This is how we pay back people who do good. Indeed, this was a clear trial, and we ransomed him with a great sacrifice, and we gave this blessing to one from the later times. Peace be upon Ibrahim." Then what he did slaughter. It was a sheep. This was the miracle of Allah. Allah saved Prophet Ismail and blessed the family of Prophet Ibrahim. The celebration day of sacrifice is known as Eid al-Adha. Salawat.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farjahum.
Okay, thank you, Mohsin. So Mohsin started off reading ayah from the Quran, from the Holy Quran, stating what is that Prophet Ibrahim has passed this test. Prophet Ibrahim and Prophet Ismail have passed this test by doing this. And so this is showing the history, what happened at that time, because the Quran is full of all history from the prophets that are mentioned in the Quran. And this is one of Prophet Ismail's and Prophet Ibrahim's, what is mentioned about them. And this ayah is to show what happened at that time. This ayah is to say that Prophet Ibrahim and Prophet Ismail has passed their test. And now what did they actually slaughter? Mohsin?
It was the sheep.
Yeah, it was a sheep that actually slaughtered a sheep instead of his own son. And this was a miracle from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we've been talking about a Hajj in this as well. And what else do we do? And what else comes after Hajj as well? Misbah?
We slaughter a sheep.
A sheep or any halal animal. We slaughter any halal animal. And we do that at Hajj. And what is the day? What do we call this day? Eid ul Adha. Yeah, it's called Eid ul Adha.
Name for that, you could do Qurbani.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, Misbah. So we use and we call this now Eid ul Adha to commemorate what we did throughout what their story was, and the end part when he actually not slaughtered his own son but slaughtered the sheep, and this was a miracle from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
It was basically all a test to see if how far he would go, to actually kill one of his sons, to actually go this far, to about to do it, it's basically, it was all just a test.
And it took him
to see if he would listen to Allah and listen to the
it took him loads and loads of courage to do this, and this showed from back to the title, a friend of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because he wouldn't have, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wouldn't have done this to let him kill his own, slaughter his own son. And this is why he's called the friend of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as well, because he would go to, when you have a best friend, you go to anything to keep them happy, keep them safe and stuff like that. And that's why his title is friend of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. And this put Prophet Ismail alayhi salam, the topic that we are talking about today, this put him to the test as well, didn't it? To go this far, to sacrifice himself for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So thank you, Misbah, for that. Hussein's got the last thing, so could we start Hussein off with the last salawat?
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad wa ajil farajah. Allah made the actions of Prophet Ibrahim and his family wajib for all Muslims. Thus, when we go for Hajj, we walk between Safa and Marwa 7 times, just as Hajra did. In Mina, we stone the 3 pillars that represent Iblis who tried to stop Prophet Ibrahim and Prophet Ismail from carrying out the command of Allah. And also in Mina, we kill a sheep in the memory of Prophet Ibrahim and Prophet Ismail sacrifice. Later on in life, Prophet Ibrahim and Prophet Ismail rebuilt the holy Kaaba as commanded by Allah. Salawat.
Allahumma
salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad wa ajil farajah.
Okay, we said just explain now these things that we were talking about the show. Remember when I said about what they did about the stone, about the slaughter of the sheep. What happens the first we'll go at the 2 things that happen at Mina. Can you explain what these things that we did at Hajj?
Basically at Hajj we gotta run from Marwa and Safa 7 times, just like Hajra did. what importance they did at that time we are doing now, like we stone 3 like pillars, what's it called, like because of these and that story, and then we sacrifice a sheep just like Prophet Ibrahim did.
Yeah, that's right. So these now are commemorated in Hajj. So these things that we do is for commemoration of what they did, and it was a command for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to do these things, and at the end, at that time, by a command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they were told to build a Kaaba as well. So all these things led up to what we do now at Hajj. So all these things led up to what we do now at Hajj, and at this time now what I usually do is a quiz. So now I'll test your knowledge with a quiz. How confident are all of you?
10.
1,000.
1,000%. Okay, out of 100%.
100.
100?
99.
99, and most in 100. So pretty much of you are really confident. Okay, I'll go over the rules like we do. True or false? Where you say true or false if you think the answer is true or false. Second is the multiple choice question section where we say A or B or C. We give you 3 choices, and if you put your hand up before I finish the question and saying the A, B or C, yeah, they get disqualified for that question. And then the last section is the short answer question section, where you have to you can't put one word down. You can't say one word to answer this question. It has to be a full sentence, and if you don't make it a full sentence, then you'll be disqualified from that question as well, and then we'll let someone else answer that question. So remember these rules. And another rule that I'm going to put on is that now we see a few people, I'm going to make it like more harder for you now. So now we see a few people, when they put their hands up, they're saying to repeat the question. Then if you say that, then I'm going to let the whole people, all of you join in for that question now. So you have to put your hand up again for that question to make it even more harder for you lot. Okay, true or false? Number 1, the mother of Prophet Ismail alayhi salam was Bibi Sarah. Hussein?
False.
Yeah, that's right, that's false, so that's 1 point to you. Number 2, the father of Prophet Ismail alayhi salam was Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. I think that was Misbah.
True?
Yes. Yes, that is true. Number 3, Prophet Ismail alayhi salam was commanded to sacrifice his son, Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. Mohsin?
False.
Yeah, that is false. So it should have been the other way around. Prophet Ibrahim was commanded to sacrifice his son, not that Prophet Ismail was commanded to sacrifice his son. So it should have been the other way around. Okay, number 4, the man who stopped Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam and his son 3 times was Iblis in disguise. Hussein?
True.
Yeah, that is true. So Hussein on 2 points, Mohsin you're on 1, Misbah you're on 1. Okay, number 5, the well in Mecca is called the well of Zamzam. Mohsin?
True.
Yes, that is true. The well in Mecca is called the well of Zamzam. Okay, now we're in our next section, the multiple choice question section. Okay, and remember the rule, you guys. Number 1, why did Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam marry Hajra, Bibi Hajra? A, because Sarah could not have any children. B, because Sarah was a good lady. C, because he wanted to. Misbah?
A?
Yes, that is right. He did marry Bibi Hajra because Sarah and Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam wanted a child. Okay, number 2, Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam took Hajra, Bibi Hajra, and Prophet Ismail alayhi salam to a faraway place that was later be known as. Just testing you there. Okay. A, Medina. B, Makkah. C, Kuwait. Hussein?
B.
Yes, B, Makkah. That is right. So Hussein, you're on 3 points. Mohsin, you're on
1.
He's on 2 points.
Oh.
And Misbah, you're on 2
2.
points. Okay. 3. Bibi Hajira ran back and forth between two hills. What were their names? A. Oh, you just put your hand up. Yeah, I saw that. So, Miss Pat, you have a chance to win this. Okay. A. Makkah and Medina. B. Mina and Hira. C. Safa and Marwa.
C.
Yes, that is right. C. Safa and Marwa. So, Miss B, you're on 3 points. Mohsin, you're on 2 points. And Hussein, you're on 3 points.
Yeah, you're on 2.
Okay. 4. Which one of the following did Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam and Prophet Ismail build? A. The Ark. B. The Kaaba. C. The idols. Ooh, Hussein?
B.
Yes, B. The Kaaba. That is right. So Hussein, you're on 4 points. Mohsin, you're on 2 points. And Miss B, you're on 3 points. Come on, you two can catch up. This is our last section, and we've got 4 questions in this section. So either one of you can win. Okay. Short answer section of questions. Number 1. How did Bibi Hajira and Prophet Ismail get water when they were left alone in the middle of the desert? Hussein?
Basically, Prophet Ismail, he was crying and he was really mad, so he kicked his heel off his leg on the ground, and then all water started gushing out. And while this was happening, Bibi Hajra was
that's right. So saying now you're on 5 points. Okay, number 2. What happened when Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam cut his throat of his sacrifice? Mohsin?
He saw his son a few yards away from him, standing there smiling, and then he saw there was a sheep on.
And he sacrifices him a sheep. So that was right, Mohsin. So you've got a point now, Mohsin. You're on 3 points. Saying you're on 5, Miss, but you're on 3. Come on, you can all catch up.
How many questions are left?
There is 2 questions left. 3. Describe 3 things that we do during Hajj. You all put your hands up. I will finish the question yet.
Oh.
Which were done by Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam and his family. Mohsin?
He stoned Iblis.
Yeah, that's the one thing.
He
Come on, Mohsin.
He slaughtered the sheep.
Yeah, one more thing.
And
Come on, think back. Oh.
I don't know.
There's 3 things, remember? Give you 10 more seconds.
Hajra ran up.
Yeah, that's right. And I'll give you that point. So Mohsin, you're on how many points now? 4. Miss B, you're on 3. Hussein, you're on 5.
I gotta get this. I have to get this.
Okay, this is the last question now. Okay, so get your hands at the ready. Hands fully down, all of you. Okay, 4. Explain 2 ways in which Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam had been tested. Mohsin?
He had been tested he had been tested
2 ways, only 2 ways.
He'd been tested to see how far he would go, and to see if he had the courage to slaughter his own son.
Yeah, that is right. And how he would and I'll add one more point to that. Mohsin, you did get that answer right, so because you explained 2 points. I'll just say one more thing. How far he would go in the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Mohsin, you did get that right. So in joint first place we have Mohsin and Hussein, and in last place sadly we have Misbah with 3 points. But remember, you're all winners. Thank you for coming on today's show. Have you learned everything? Have you learned? Yeah, you learned loads, haven't you? And I hope you viewers at home has learned a lot as well. We'll see you next week, same time, same place on Hidayat TV. But until then, good Hafiz.
Good office.